Hello, Gary Rich Reviews. Today we're going to talk about BlacKkKlansman, BlacKkKlansman, starring John David Washington, Adam Driver, and a plethora of great cast. I think Alex Baldwin turns up in it as well. Right, let's talk about this movie. Basically, this is a true story. It's been out a couple of months now. It came out late August. The reason I want to review this, because I watched it last night, and for the people that subscribe to me, I want to make this as clear as possible. This is definitely an Oscar-bound movie. I feel this movie will be nominated. I'm not sure it'll win anything. It's directed by Spike Lee. A lot of people are into Spike Lee. I originally watched Spike Lee's early movies and thought some of them were excellent. I don't think he's made a good movie since Malcolm X. Guess what? He's come back with a vengeance now, because this is a very good movie. The baseline of this story is that Denzel Washington's son, I'll repeat that, the nepotism that is Hollywood, Denzel Washington's son is a policeman who joins a little hillbilly town and becomes an undercover type policeman, and he keeps ringing up, making out he's a different person, the Klux Klan, and telling them that he wants to join them. So they say, yeah, we'd love to have you, because he keeps saying he hates niggers and things like this. And of course, now the situation is they've got to find someone that can actually look or sound like his voice. Comes in Adam Driver. He then joins up with them. Well, one of the gang is very suspect of Adam Driver's character, because he is actually Jewish and he's wired up, and it just follows on from there. Now, the reason I'm reviewing this late is because the ending of the film, you'll see it like a mini documentary, and it's very poignant of what's going on in America at the moment, especially with the racial problems that are still going on in small towns in America. And they'll show actual clips of what went on last year. And that's one of the reasons I want people that subscribe to my channel to watch this, because this is a very poignant movie. And another reason, funny enough for me, is Harry Belafonte turns up in this. And I'm watching a documentary at the moment on BBC Two. And it's the history of black actors in America. And when you realise how hard it has been for black actors to progress to be main stars, it's a very interesting documentary. If you get a chance to watch it, the second part was on this Saturday, the third part is next week, and it's basically the A-list of America. Sidney Poitier, of course, comes out of it as the person who broke the mould. I mean, we're talking basically about America's mould. The UK has always been different. They made a film in the late 50s where a black man kisses a white woman. That would be unheard of in America. So watching this film and watching that documentary back to back, it was very interesting for me, because you know, I'm completely anti-racism as it is in America. And funny enough, even Doctor Who this week had the scene with the woman who wouldn't give up her chair on the bus, and stopped all the black people happened to sit at the back of the bus. So it's been quite an emotional week this week, watching all this going on. This film, as I say, is excellent. It's funny, you know, because Denzel Washington's son is in a series I watch called Ballers, which has got the highest paid actor in the world, I love saying that, The Rock, who produces and directs that. And he plays an American footballer, and I find him excellent, actually. I just don't like the idea that a lot of people put him pressure, because he's probably one of the best actors in the world, Denzel Washington. Make no mistake, he really is. I don't care what colour he is, he's outstanding. His son is also very good in this. And in his own rights, I think you'll find, if you watch this film, how on the money this movie is. The soundtrack is fantastic. The photography is spotless. The editing, 2 hours and 16 minutes. There's a couple of parts I wanted to kick up the arse, but to be fair, that's Spike Lee. 2 hours and 16 minutes, but it didn't feel like that, to be fair. The documentary on the end wouldn't have helped as well, because they're literally putting in a documentary about some of the things that have happened recently in America. As I say, this is definitely Spike Lee's best film since Malcolm X. And when you've got somebody like Denzel Washington playing Malcolm X, you can only mess it up. And if you do get to watch those documentaries, you'll hear that when they made Malcolm X, they were really under pressure. They didn't want Spike Lee to make it because they didn't want a black man making that movie, Warner Brothers, and that's another side, a different story. So I want to thank all the people again who have commented on my video from Netflix. I have now 1,600 hits. Unbelievable. And people that keep saying to me, yes, the movie was Indonesian, not Hong Kong. Yes, I understand that. You don't all look alike to me. I do understand the film's a good film. All right, good. Right, I just wanted to come in with this one. Just a quickie. BlacKkKlansman. It's still in the cinemas. It's in the top 10 still in America. Still much more to look forward to. I'm going to watch a film called The Outlaw King, which is about the Scottish king that's coming out on Netflix very shortly. I'm looking forward to seeing that. One of my favourite actors in it. I'm sure I'll be reviewing that next month. Anything else that comes this week, I will be on top of it. But this is definitely... Oh, before I go, I watched also Mile 8 with Mark Wahlberg. I won't be reviewing that. Very disappointed in that movie. Funny enough, the guy that was in the Netflix movie, the Indonesian guy, he's in that movie as a baddie. I wasn't over impressed with Mile 8. It was a very muddled film, and it was only an hour and a half, and I still don't quite get some of it. Maybe it was me, I don't know. BlacKkKlansman I certainly got, and I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. It really is a must-see movie. So, that's it from me. I'll see you all soon. Take care.